providing an outlet on that flank. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Looking for a run-up. That pass isn't the best. And here's Alvarez. Nicely spread. It will be. Vicious ball here. Deep through. Martinez getting this one clear. Molina. Romero. Taliafico. And Gonzalez has been cut short. Onyeka. Now the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Alvarez. Gonzalez wants to run onto this. Goalless still. One side really getting onto the front foot. Ball looks a good one. The keeper's ball. Oh, it's Alvarez. Udini. Just about up to the hour now. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. It will be. He's shifting through the gears here. It will be. Showed plenty of zest at getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's McAllister. Messi. On in. That's put play to the danger. In by Messi. Keeper has taken decisive action. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It will be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Osimhen. It will be. Keep it away. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Engages and forces him off the ball. A pretty loose pass. He's on it, can he get away? And here's Messi. That's a throw. Pasta. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Great move, having a shot! There's a goal!
Shifting moves here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Unstoppable. How do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day. Just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Ajayi. Nigeria would be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to do. How many interceptions we've seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Good ball through. Oh, that's neat. Looking for the far post. And it's came by the keeper.
Nigeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Defending was strong and firm. Romero. And that's it. So in the end, one goal did. An exciting encounter where both sides produced. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nigeria. It might just be causing some making.
Welcome on all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is perfect. Bear with me in the country roadside.
Andrew, of course, it's too bad. Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
It's been quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. National anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to take their place.
Shot and shooting! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. His instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Romero aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it in. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Foot in. McAllister. Here's Fernandez. Skims one in. And he's managed to get rid. There's a searching pass. The ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now who's going to be first to this? Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Oh, good spread. Look where it came from. Already two behind. Awful start. Tries to play it through. That is lovely. That's a throw. Tries to pass it through. Messi.
Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now would see them lose it.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trick. It's gone for a throw-in. Tagliafico.
Argentina definitely like their pressing from the front.
Relentless at times, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tagliafico. Let Gonzalez. He's a sharp little ball here. Fernandez. Alvarez. Oh, they can break here. Gives it back. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nice sequence of passes this. Ndidi. Gonzalez. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Argentina find a position of real strength now. Gonzalez. Tagliafico. He's the return pass. Gonzalez. Gonzalez! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
It's only a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Next Molina. Moving up once more. McAllister. And it's Fernandez. Martinez. Messi. Nigeria are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And that could set him on his way. He's cut it out. Messi. Alvarez. That pass isn't the best. Great vision. That's a look and plays it forward. Chukwueze. Now, can they get him away? And he'll shoot here! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Could be danger here. Can he finish? And he hits the net. An act of great generosity and sets a great 3 indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Looking to play him in. That's clever. And that's got behind for a goal kick. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Alvarez. That has been cut short. That's the end of the first 45. So that was be back with the second half short. So we're on the way for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going They have to go for it, try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware 1-3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement. Kings in a header! And there's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut thrust.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Argentina now up by 3. Fernandez. This ended up in no man's land. Udidi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Oh, he's bounced loose now. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Messi. He's picked his way through.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Here's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? That cross is somewhat less than ideal.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a shot! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So the manager could make a change for the first time in the game here. Martinez, he's been withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bassett. And it's Iwobi. That's a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Dybala. And here's Osimhen. And here's a chance. Molina. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fernandez. To Messi. Now it's Dybala. Oh, really well played. He's shifting through the gears here. That's Gonzalez. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots to shoot. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the
Here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Somewhat off target. Fernandez. And here's Alvarez. Tries a pressure ball. The side. What an especially good pass that. And Nika. That's Osimhen. No joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent.
Terrific effort!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Chukwueze, who does have an assist to his name.
Oh, it looked destined for a goal.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Just a talking to, I think. It is. He's gone away.
4 minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking. Always looks it. Keeper gets his hands up. Osai Samuel. Chukwueze. Will play for Lookman. And this is Iwobi. And he's picked it up out wide. And that will be the final act. Nigeria have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. Fervent, atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beck.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. Fernandez. Laid out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Jim, who do you midfield today?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'll be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's Molina. Tries a shot!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Iwobi. That's good vision. Otamendi. With Gonzalez. Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Shot goal! And that's it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Osimhen. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
He could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gonzalez. And he's being shifted off. Let's make sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chukwueze. Oh, that's neat. Ndidi. Expertly done out, really nicely done. Now it's Alvarez. Always goal side. Alvarez finding himself in space. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vicious ball here. That's the keeper's ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Gonzalez. This is a promising build-up. Here's Messi. Way through. And it's hoisted now. And they're quick. Real chance! And another try! Euphoria, utopia, and they are converting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That shot, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality really missed that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be.
Frightening football. He has increased fear on the way to the hat-trick.
3-0. Gonzalez. And the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as Turner showed up here and they're just tearing it will. Showed up here and they're just tearing it will. Well, that is the first. And we are ready for what for the second. Ndidi down towards the right wing.
Wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. That pressing is so good.
Martinez. And the danger is averted. And that should get the job done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that is remarkable.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Pinches it off him. Ajayi. Here's Ndidi. Lookman. Looking wide. Driven in. Otamendi tries to clear. Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Alvarez!
Find the finish he needed.
Talifico tries to play it through. And that was asking just too much of it. Some time for change. And out for a little while. Martinez has been withdrawn here. He's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation, but he doesn't look very happy.
Oh, just skips. There's a lot to the possibilities, and in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Messi. And he looks away. And it lines up across. The keeper gets his hands on it. And he was quick to react.
Nigeria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Messi pops it on and wins back the ball. Driving forward. The final 5 minutes. Talifico. Gonzalez just eases him off the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's came by the keeper. It's Messi. Great vision. He perfectly measured that. Look at the space here. Simeone is flagged offside. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is that. Nigeria cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Let me look back on the game then. And
tests with. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace, because if he has a weakness, then it's that he's a little slow on the turn. Though it's usually something he can make.
good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the away. Fernandez, skin forward.
Pretty robust, isn't he?
Bravo. Changes.
Well, I think both
changes.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for us to start taking real risks. So it's still very testing the water and sizing each other up.
Impressive job. Not the best of contact given. It wasn't the easy chances.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
From Pedro. Palmer! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Chelsea really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Maguire. Menu looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now Shaw Pedro. Fernandez. Fernandez cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's nice. Pings it across. Not safely in the keeper's hands. Diogo Dallo. Inferno. In with the challenge. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Shaw Pedro. Shaw. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Laid out to the left flank. Cunha has the space to scheme. It's Menu. And here's Bruno Fernandez. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for want of trying. Somewhat off target. Maguire. Diogo Dallo. And it's Casemiro. Now Menu. Shaw. Matches Cunha. For 5 minutes till half time. And Maguire. Euro. Can he get it through? Hato gets across to intercept that. Diogo Dallo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming delivery. And it's hoisted clear. It's Casemiro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Spread out to the left. Foot in. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There is so much you can do with all that industry, but just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Saber. He's only too happy to take that back. Pass is just off target. Pedro Neto. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked up.
Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Excellent imaginative pass. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Sheshko made out towards the right wing. Pato is the guilty party there. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Euro. And Maguire. Just about up to the hour now. It's quick to return it. He has found the way and the finish! And it's it! They've done it! Finally they've broken through. It was thrashed in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to height was enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Denying that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Menu. And he's forced to go back. So Jim, what are you thinking?
It's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean Manchester United surely have to be whatever it is you require.
It's Casemiro.
Manchester United be thinking of the precious seconds that need to overly commit now.
Caicedo. Ruben Neves. Otsokse. And it's Fernandez. Not too much more here. Not too much more here than sitting out time, and time is very good. up so many times before, and his rivalry significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very eye to the eye. Everyone. Now a sudden chance to counter. Cut it out. The ball. Circle! Goal! Big! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great playing to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked it up sooner.
The first significant moment, it is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And that is what really hot out right here. Casemiro. The playoff. Manchester United and here's Faithful. This out right. Fernandez will set up two
And rethink. Now they've got the spirit of rival.
matches Cunha. Can they get him away? Matches Cunha. Bruno Fernandez. Getting up there! It's clearly not the outcome he wanted. In the game here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of us. Maintain the upper hand, so to speak. And that.
Good moment.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted.
space.